Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? I'm just gonna see if we can. Yes, we can. Sorry, I'm just midway through focusing and stuff. Good effort there, big boy. Um, Alrighty, well, hey Bassman. I didn't think you were going to be on Bassman. Bassman, Basswoman, David, and her ladyship. Now, I need to flick up the link. Flick the linky. Now, there we go. Okay, this morning, I guess I wanted to get the wheels onto the Mercedes because I want to get the wheels on. Story ends. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Well, I
Feeling
figured I'd
good?
look it up. Literally.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, David. And the boss woman says hello.
Very good.
Hi.
Hoi.
Hoi, hoi.
Now, move the camera around. I forgot to get the tape for the
So what
canopy.
time?
Okay.
So what time
The
did that
tape for
horse?
the canopy.
What time did that horse arrive with the mail?
Pardon?
What time did that horse arrive with the mail?
Oh, it's still waiting, mate. But yeah, the oh, did I tell you my discovery with regards to copyright?
Oh, nope, you did not.
I sent out some requests to some of the big studios, and
No,
I
to
think
cut
it
it out.
was Universal got back to me. And look, to be fair, their requests were or fees per quote were not unreasonable per se. However, if that were to be the average across the fact that I'm using 60 quotes, so it goes like this. They quoted me $250 a quote.
Quoted you how much?
$250 a quote.
Good God.
Now, here's the thing.
You might
Consider,
have to-
okay, I would be utilizing over the course of two books a total of, now some of them are in what's called, of course, the public domain, which is to say anyone can use them. But there would be probably 55 that were not. So what this means in practical terms is that if that $250 thing was pretty much replicated across the board, I'd be looking at 14 grand before I'd even so much as done anything else.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ain't like them uppers got enough money already, you know.
Yeah, but I
Ah,
do have a fallback position that I can utilize. And what that excuse me, I'm just trying to find the page I'm after. There you go. Is that there's a page or a website called Project Gutenberg. What they list is all stuff, public domain. And some of them are, of course, literary classics. And there's plenty of good stuff there. I can basically do the same idea, but I'll have to do a small amount of research. But it would be stuff like, it would probably be more wisdom of classic literature or something like that.
all right.
I'd have to come up with some better title than that to make it a bit more appealing than the masses, but you get the idea. I'll work it out. I will. It's just another little challenge.
$250 a quote.
Yeah, now I need my wheels to do.
Mm. Yeah, you need them wheels to run away from those quotes. Good God.
Now,
It just ain't right.
mm,
And I thought this cold
now,
was getting a little bit better, but
it's not doing so.
well, it kind of goes in spurts. Seems like most of the morning until about lunchtime, 2 o'clock, I do good. And of course, when the sun goes down, shit goes to hell.
Not enough rum.
This is a very snug fit.
What you say, that?
Not enough rum.
Rum. Need some good old rum.
Well, it's on.
The old rum and coke.
Mm.
Oh no. Sacrilege.
What you
Where's the back wheels on? Hopefully the rest. I haven't had to use any glue.
Oh, that's
to
great.
mark these about. Well, I can, but I don't have to. Because the back ones are snug enough that that's just not going to happen anyway.
Talking about rum and coke. You know, the red Solo cup. You know, whenever you see somebody with a red Solo cup, normally they got alcohol beverages in it. That's how my niece grew up knowing me. My
Hey, Columba! That's okay.
he's on the verge of screaming.
Got a plan. It's okay. It's okay. I just knocked a part of the front suspension out.
Mm.
That's an easy fix, but what I'm wondering is, am I better off waiting till I've got the wheels in? So, because if I bumped it once, what's the possibility of bumping it again? So, I can fix it on, fix on, fix off. But I could also just, there we go, it's very cooperative, that is. Yeah, I'll wait till I've got the actual wheels on. Yeah, do I want to leave them that loose? Or, oh, I see, that's where the little discs come in.
Damn, look at party.
Little discs. Here.
Okay, go wipe your ass. Oh my God, dog.
Yeah, they go on after you put the wheels on and hold the wheels on.
Oh, hey, Reverend Robbie, how are you doing?
Hello, Robbie.
No, Robbie.
Robbie. Robster and Robbie.
Right. You get over here.
But back to my red Solo cup story. My first marriage, I wasn't very happy, and that's when I was doing my paper route. And I lived next door. I lived next door to my sister, and my niece. Every time she saw me, I had a red Solo cup. I'll tell you about not drunk, but good buzz most of the time. And then a couple of years passed by, and she saw me. She said, "Uncle Chris," she said, "Where's your red Solo cup?" I said, "I'm happy now. I don't need it no more."
Aha!
I got with the last woman. Also funny to me, Uncle Chris, where's your red Solo cup? You don't look right without it.
Well, no, maybe you do look right without it. Now,
Solo
let's
cup.
get this other one on, and then we'll reassemble the.
Hey, it's your fault I'm sick. Just sitting that cold down for wheels. Shame on you. What do you think about that?
Require.
Nobody wants to talk to me today.
All right.
That's
Next.
says I'm being a child.
I'm not sure if this wheel's going to rotate, but to a point, I'm less bothered by this.
Yeah, I used a extra thin to go around the middle of that small hub to put it on. Then lower that extra thin on the top.
Of course.
And that's so you can keep the wheel spinning. I just turn the wheel while it's drying.
So, I want to maybe move this all out of the way for the moment, so as I can get a better angle on it. Ah.
You completed your Mercedes, didn't you, David?
Near enough. I've made a mess of the windscreen. I got try and clean it up. It's glue got all over it. It's dried up messy. I don't like it. So
And it is on. So the other ones are pretty solid even without any glue being applied, for which I am quite happy. Now,
Is that a dog or are you saying something, David? Is that a dog or is that you sanding something?
no, not
Boom.
here.
You got them on there, Robster?
Yep, it's
I think it's Rob's neighbour's dogs.
it is. It just doesn't shut up. But here's the wheels on the hull. A few little touch-ups possibly wouldn't be bad, but she's not looking bad. I can see a couple of little points I can just maybe hit with a touch of red there. But yeah, mostly looking pretty nice.
It is looking good. Absolutely.
Now,
No denying it.
there is, however, next comes the question: do I want to put the actual hubcaps on yet? I'm thinking.
I might wait a minute, work on something else.
Probably, you know.
We don't want to hear nothing crash against the wall.
Now, I've got to say, on the topic of the dogs, because they do this a lot, it does get a wee bit. Come on, guys, pull your dogs into line, man. You know. But they're dogs, and they'll do that.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm a dog, and they want everybody to know that.
Goes back to the training scenario. Our neighbor,
it does.
Our neighbor just got two puppy Siberian Huskies, and them little sons of bitches run all over the neighborhood.
I believe the line that you're looking to bandy about on this occasion is One word from them, and they do just whatever they please.
Oh, so annoying. When I see them out there in the yard, I actually almost saw one get run over the other day. I actually watched the car slam on brakes and the nose of the car dive down.
Yeah, that's just bad, you know.
They almost killed that dog.
Jesus. Yeah, that's just poorly trained. Simple equation, really.
And they bought. Oh my God! I mean, there's our yard, a driveway, field probably 50 yards across, and then it's the neighbors that's got the dogs. And them son bitches bark from 11 o'clock at night to about 2 o'clock in the morning. Because our son comes in here and he's like, y'all hear them dogs?
They can't make you happy.
He's at the other end of the house, so of course he, hears them.
That's got to be quite annoying, actually.
Yeah, you can hear them go to the bathroom in the middle of the house and the vent that you suck your shit smell out of the house of. You can hear them barking through that. The vent, yeah, top of the, where did it, over the toilet. Turn the vent on. You go, and sucks your.
Now,
Can you get to local police or council to put a court order on them? Or?
Yeah, I could call the pound, the game, the animal control officer, and he actually comes through here occasionally. I've seen his truck, but I want to be that person.
yeah, well, that is always the other side of the equation, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are the you don't want to be, inverted commas required, that guy. We all know we don't want to be that guy, you know?
That's Stewie's favorite line, ain't it?
Well, it's not actually who I got it from, but ultimately it's true in any given circumstance. You know, I don't want to be that guy, but
Well,
I actually picked it up from my nephew. And what it was with reference to was he'd been a vegetarian all his life, but he had started eating a bit of meat. And the reason was because when he went out to somebody's place for dinner or whatever, he didn't want to be, and I quote, that guy. You think, well, that's fair enough, isn't it? But also, just the whole context. You know, I don't want to be that guy.
I'll tell you what. When we go to restaurants,
There's one of the wheels.
Oh, nice. Splendiferous.
A bit of focus for you. There we go. Not quite. So blurry. There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow. Yes, nice. You should be very pleased with that.
Yeah, I am. And again, I've got to say, as a kit to build, I'm finding it pretty pleasant. Everything, it's one of those ones that goes where it should, as a general thing.
You don't keep losing pieces.
Yeah.
This 57 Nomad put out by Atlantis is living up to everybody's reviews about it. It's been quite a cunt.
Yeah, that's never a good outcome.
I almost thought about putting it in a box and just putting it away for a little while and working on something else. But
I believe the phrase you're looking for, and I may have shared this with you before. It's and I got it from. Do you remember the movie The Sting?
The Sting. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've watched it.
It's a great movie. It's got Robert Redford and Paul Newman in it. and Robert Shaw.
Some oldies.
And Robert Shaw plays a gangster, like he's head of the mob, sort of a deal, the
Okay.
Irish mob. And he basically, the sting is about a con job. But at one stage, there's a FBI guy grilling a flatfoot he knows to be corrupt. And the big line is, look, try not to live down to my expectations. And all too often when you're dealing with shit in certain situations and certain people, that is the entirely correct tone to take with them, you know? Don't live down to my expectations. Now that I've got that out of my system, I'm going to
Slap me and
really
Carly's at
pleased about the wheels. Now, my next objective will be, actually, there's a couple of bits I still need to put on the undercarriage here, so we'll do that. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Here they are. There you go.
I thought you were going to say you were going to put on a Speedo and run around your apartment complex.
Do what?
You said your next objective. I thought you were going to say you were going to put on a Speedo and run around your apartment complex.
I'll do the whole Benny Hill style thing.
Oh, man, that'd be hilarious.
Come on. Sticky.
While I know he had his own show and all the rest of it, for me, or to me, he will forever be Professor Peach from the original Italian Job. It was so good.
You talking about Benny Hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was
No, I just know Benny
fantastic.
Hill at the late night soft porn shows he did. Well, all the ladies were topless and, you know about Benny Hill. Me and my brother used to sneak up after everybody went to bed and turn on Benny Hill.
Well, he was in the original Italian Job. He plays a professor, and the professor isn't really the full quid. He's obsessed by large women, and although he is at the same time a genius. And whenever he refers to large women, the big line is big. And
What?
he, at one stage, because they're Michael Caine, or Michael Caine's character, Croker, and this other guy who's the character that's I don't know who the actor is, but the character's name is Camp Freddy. And they're trying to get Professor Peach on board. And they know that he likes big. And as they've set things up, they at one stage, the line of, have you ever seen the Italian women in Italy, Professor Peach? Are they big? They're enormous. And then he gets very, as you can see, he's getting very excited by this little notion all of its own. At one point, Michael Caine says, "Professor, come and have a look out this window." And as he goes and has a look in this Aston Martin convertible in the back seat of these two huge women. And as he looks out, they're going, "Yoo-hoo!"
Yeah.
And you can see he's flinching with excitement. It's beautiful. And look, the way it's done, all you can say is only Benny Hill, no? He was funny. And he did that part so beautifully. Later in the movie, he gets caught getting basically feeling up this woman on as he gets onto a bus, and because he can't contain himself, and gets dragged into a police station while the rest of them are doing the robbery. Can't remember how they get him back. Be that as it may.
No, that's it. It says the woman he attacks try to get it into the station, and he stands behind her trying to push her in.
Yeah. It's gold.
Only thing I know being Hill from is comedy.
All bullshit aside, his effort or his performance in that role is worth seeing all of its own. Because it's genuinely funny. And again, it's performed in a way that, well, this is Benny Hill territory. You ain't going to find too many better people for the occasion. Ha! Bless his cotton socks.
Benny Hill.
Yeah. Is it that one? No, it must be the other way. Yes.
You always wear those dress pants with the suspenders, and you have that hat on with the brim flipped up. And he do his hand to his forehead, like a salute, but like
yeah. And the little bald guy whose head he used to slap.
Oh yeah. The malnourished Popeye looking guy.
Yeah. Yes, he was actually, wasn't he? I never thought of it as looking like that, but yeah.
Yep.
He might not have had the forearms, but it certainly had the face. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a whole construct of him, but just very malnourished looking. Me and my brother, we shared a room growing up. We wait for mom and dad to go to bed, and it come on about 11 o'clock at night. And we'd sneak in there and turn the TV on and
This is going to be cunty. Ayo.
turn the volume down real low. Never got caught either. Never got caught.
All right, I've got a cunning plan.
Of course, they probably knew and just didn't say anything about it. That's probably how it rolls out. So how old were y'all when you found out about Santa Claus? Oh, we lost her off. I'll cast a line out, reel it back in.
Sort of new to.
Right, as you can gather, my headset dropped out.
Line
No, I can't actually recall, to be honest. I think I would have been 10. I got good mileage out of stuff because my mum was big on keeping an imagination. But and I remember actually being quite young, and I walked into. I used to play in the study a bit, and I remember walking to the study one day and finding all these boxes and presents wrapped up. And this is before I actually fully found out the deal here. And I remember going back to my mum and saying, "Mummy, I found a whole stack of presents in the study." Oh, well, what you've got to understand, Robert, is look, the world's a big place, as you know. And look, he doesn't actually do the delivery all in one night. That's just a nice story. What he does is he actually drops them off.
Oh,
and you see, what he does is, if it turns out that the child hasn't been well behaved, he can come and pick them up later as well, you see. To my childlike imagination, this seems utterly plausible.
Of course it did.
And I accepted it without a second thought. And I reckon it would have been some time after that, not the same year, but you're hearing some of the kids at school basically saying, and you stay awake waiting for Santa, but then you see your parents sneak in.
Yeah.
And of course, it's at that point in time I've said to my mum what I've heard. I seem to recall one of my sisters being present. And then I've said, "Is that true?" They've looked at me and said, "Did you really think?" And it was like, yeah, it's a fair call. Did I really think?
Damn.
But
Yeah, I was about 7 years old.
Wow.
Dad thought we were asleep, and they were putting together my bicycle. And I heard some banging and clanging, and my brother told me, he said, "Don't go in there." Because my brother was 3 years older than me, so he probably already knew it. And he said, "Chris, open that door." And sure enough, I
when
opened the
you
door.
in there, you won't like what you see.
Yep. And that was such disappointment. Such disappointment.
Oh, the injustices of the world.
Look, what we used to do with our son, with Devin, me and Basswoman would go out there at night after he went to bed on Christmas Eve, and we'd make sleigh tracks down the driveway, and we would take bird feed and stroll down the driveway in certain areas, like the reindeer were sitting there eating while Santa Claus was getting off the sleigh. And
that's funny.
When he was at school, they would make reindeer feed, and he'd come home and he'd put it out that evening before he went to bed. And the next morning, Christmas morning, he'd get up, he'd go out there, and he'd look at the sleigh tracks and see the hoof marks I'd make in the yard.
That's good work, man.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's quality effort, that is.
We've done that for several years.
That's funny as fuck. Oh, look at the sleigh tracks. He's clearly been.
Yep. Yeah, we got there. We worked really hard out there in the cold, in the dark. And that was his first question when he got up. He said, "I want to see where Santa landed."
That's a commendable effort, I must say, mate.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Them times come and went quick, though, man. I tell you what. He's fixing to be 18 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
that is the thing. You do need to appreciate the opportunity to do these things while it's there,
Yep.
because it ain't there forever.
See, my oldest daughter will be 30s. Wait a minute, Linda will be 40. Linda's 38. Yeah, Linda's 38.
Wow. All
Her,
right.
my oldest daughter's
Yeah.
37.
The biggest kid we had was Dylan the dog.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
He was a Jack Russell cross with a corgi, so he was quite large and everything.
Oh,
He was we always wrapped up presents. There's always a big pile of presents for him. Usually it's sort of treats or something.
oh.
You you have to unwrap him for him, most of it, and he'll sit in front of me, up on his hind legs, just watching me. So I gently press it, just open the one part and give it hand it out, and he'll gently take it off me, and he'll quickly, carefully open the rest of the part. So he always enjoyed the presents, and
Cool. Yeah, they look forward to it. You're right, they do. Cause Nugget, he loves getting.
One of my friends dotes on her dogs. She only ever has one at a time, but she dotes on them. And I can honestly say that any dog who gets her as the owner has done all right for themselves. And yeah, she buys Christmas and birthday prezzies for her dogs, wraps them up, lets them go to town on them. And at the zoo, what they do, and I dare say it, not just at the one locally, but I dare say other ones, the thing they do is they'll wrap up tasty treats inside stuff, or stuff that the animals will like to play with, and let them go to town after tearing the stuff off, and they'll do it. They smell something.
Yep.
Alrighty, that's them on. All I've put on there, and they should be pretty okay to just get in for us to can just continue, was those two bits there.
Oh yeah. Man,
So there
come on.
we go. Now, whilst I've got them at that angle, we might as well do the wheel covers there. This we will now do. Now, these don't rotate very much, so never mind. I'm less bothered by that than. Anyway, now, what I'm going to try and do, should be able to do, is get them all the same way up with the Mercedes logo the right way, so to speak. Now, I've found some nice places to potentially move to.
oh, good.
And I'll be putting applications in probably in the next hour after I get offline. It's some of them. I just got a. Just as I was about to say what I thought of the premises that I'm thinking of, I had a sudden flash of a Pink Floyd line, which is to say, with reference to the premises, that they are just fantastic. That is really what I think. But yeah.
How far are you from where you're at now?
As you can gather, that's one of my favorite songs. Have a cigar. Got a very cool bass line. Very simple bass line. A very cool one nonetheless.
Are these places pretty close? Rob? Rob?
Yo?
Are these places pretty close to where you're at now?
Let me just bullseye. Nice. Oh my god! Do you know who Bill Bailey is? David would, I reckon. Do you know who Bill Bailey is?
Bill Bailey.
Yeah, he's as an English musician comedian. He uses music to generate his comedy. Is perhaps a better way of wording it or describing him. Anyway, I saw a clip of him live yesterday, and I have seen it before, and it's funny as fuck. Because okay, next one. Do you remember Kraftwerk?
Who?
Okay, Kraftwerk were would you describe them as techno, David?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a German techno outfit, and they were pretty much big on robots. Sort of, their big track was "We Are the Robots." We are the robots. In that case, you may not appreciate the humor of what he did, but basically, he translated the hokey pokey into German, and
right foot in and check it all out.
Then he put it to a Kraftwerk sort of a beat.
Ain't that the hokey pokey?
Yeah, and basically it was like eins Laus. But if you haven't heard Kraftwerk, you wouldn't get the humor of it. I'm afraid it's a bit of a. It's one of those sorts of things, if you follow me. Oh, it's one of those sorts of things, is it? Yeah, you get the idea, I'm sure. Yeah. Yes, it was fun. It was just the whole way it was translated into German and the whole ein Laus. Not so much sung as drilled out mechanically.
Drilled out mechanically.
Pretty much. Now, the other one was very cooperative. Why are you not being cooperative, bitch?
That's right.
Come on now. There we are. Alrighty, that's 2. And then we can, once we got the other 2 on,
Shit.
I reckon we can start looking at getting the hull on. It's a whole lot of hull. Bam!
That's a mystery.
It is. How can something hit the carpet and fucking disappear that quick?
Oh, we all know why.
Well, I guarantee you, if I fall down and hit the floor, I'm not going to disappear.
People who don't do scale modeling don't appreciate the things we have to deal with. The carpet monster, a dangerous creature who will fuck you up.
That's not fucking it's not a trampoline either. It's carpet. It's soft. What the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, whatever, man. We all know how this rolls. The carpet monster is an unforgiving demon who will take a savage toll.
I found it. Ha. Damn it, that's not it. That's something else. Oh, bitch.
That's before you even get to the modeling gremlin. There's a cunt you want to get my fucking hands on. Oh, I tell you.
Yeah, if I ever catch that little bastard, he's in trouble.
Oh, look.
I'm
I'm telling you now. They're talking pegged out on some sort of a crucifix sort of thing. Ramsay Bolton style.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking about him, me, maybe a full set of mechanical tools, maybe some kitchen utensils.
I'm going to use my fingers.
Well, he clearly wouldn't be needing his anymore.
Because I'm going to do him so good, he's going to go to other people's houses and bring me their pieces of models.
Oh, dearie me. Now, we're getting places with this. This is good.
Nugget, I need you to move your big ass. Nugget, I love you, buddy, but can you move for a second?
Of course he can't. He's a dog.
Yeah, he let her look at me like, fuck you, I'm not going nowhere, I'm comfortable.
That's the one.
Oh dear.
Now, how did this happen? I saw it hit the floor,
What the fuck
but it's
is
on my
that?
table. Does that make sense? I'm sitting here with a flashlight looking for it. No bullshit. I'm literally looking for it, but it's right here on my table. What the hell?
Yeah, that's another one. I actually had a similar thing happen yesterday, but I was introduced to a new creature that I'd never encountered before. The jewelry gremlin.
Oh shit!
Because I was about to go out, and okay, let's not be shy, people. I am a shameless bling whore, and I was looking to put the rings
Yeah,
on.
like you blinked.
I do. Um, I have toyed with the idea of actually getting another one, but the problem is it would need to be a big one, and then I'll run the risk of looking like a pimp. And
Well, if you grow you some facial hair, you could be a white Mr. T.
oh, hey boy, looking mighty good in them jeans. Humbly. Now, but in the meantime, yeah, the point being that, and I couldn't find them. And I looked I looked all the my because there's certain places I will place them. And I looked and eventually, I found them where I'd already fucking looked.
You look too quickly. I've done that before.
That's probably what it boils down to, mate. Yes.
Yep.
That is, in fact, I'd say entirely correct.
I've done that before. Because you're pretty sure it's somewhere else, and your mind plays a trick on you.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting how that happens.
It
How
is.
that operates. Yeah. Now, this is good.
My daddy wore a silver pinky ring with a black onyx. Oh, I don't remember a day he wasn't wearing that ring. And when he passed away, unfortunately, I didn't get it. I don't know what happened to it, but Bass
Wow.
Woman bought me one and sterling silver with a black onyx. And I was out there working in the yard last summer, and it slid off my pinky, and I didn't realize it. I'm sure y'all all had that happen before.
I'll tell you a funny story involving rings.
And then,
I used to work with a guy, married guy, and he reckoned he was forever getting hit on by chicks. Like, I mean, that was all part and parcel of being a bouncer. But that was despite him having a wedding ring on. And he One night he had a blazing row with his wife and decided, be damned. He'd had enough. Took his ring off
Oh shit.
and wasn't hit on at all.
Ah,
And you got to say, there's so much humor to be had out of that
there is.
straight away. You know, it's a pretty easy.
Like that ring's magical.
Yeah. Now I have heard it said, looky that having a ring on does actually add to your attractiveness to a lot of women, because what it does, it shows a willingness to commit.
Mm.
But yeah,
Well, some of them like to see if they can take them away from the person they're with too, though.
well, it's a messy business. But yeah, at the end of the day, that he thought he was going to go be damned, didn't quite roll that way. And you got to say, yeah, well, look, man, maybe you should. There's a few things you might want to consider here anyway, but mind you, it should be said, over the years of bouncing, I saw so many dudes fall into that sort of a trap.
Well, I can imagine.
It's very, look, if you're a single man, it's not, well, for my money, it's not a great job for someone in a relationship. Story ends.
Well, I mean, I guess you can agree to disagree. I mean, it depends on the person.
Well, yeah, but more is the thing of it also caused a lot of. I remember once on one particular job I had to do, where things were getting. One of the local bike clubs was taking particular interest in me because of an incident, and yeah, having to ring people and tell them that you're back home and alive is suboptimal in a relationship environment, I would suggest. There we go. So that just goes nice and neatly there, does it? Right. That's my opinion. Now, it is worth noting that, that is actually, scope this out, guys. This is actually really cool, in my opinion. Another opinion. Look at this shit. Like, I haven't glued that, but you can see that is exactly where it's got to go.
Well, now, look at there. That's what you want.
It's like you can see this is not a question of is that where it goes. That is where it goes. That's beautiful. Bless their cotton socks. Now the only question I really have, do I want to put that in first or the interior in first?
Interior, because it slots on top of it.
Ah, thank you kindly, good sir.
David.
Now, that therefore. Oh, look at that. It's all just a bit nice, isn't it?
Party.
That needs to go across a bit, though, I think.
Yeah, party.
Because that lines up. Okay. Let me just check something here. So that comes up to. That seems to be going onto the hubcap a bit there, though.
So
Oh, of course. Because then, let me just have a look at something, just for my own edification, as they say. Take that out.
So me and
Of course, what
Basil,
we would have
me and
is
Basil
that
have been living
goes
together
on.
for about a year.
Ah, I see.
And I was the
Well, that's pretty good.
dairy manager at Food Line. And the wildest thing ever happened to me with a woman was we had a egg glands company that brought different types of eggs to the store to sell. And she was a representative. And she approached me one time. She gave me her card and she said, if there's anything you need here at the store or away from work, she says, please give me a call.
Nice.
I said, damn.
Did he say nice? I don't blame her. She was a pretty lady.
All right.
I got away with it.
Now,
But my heart belonged to Bass Woman.
this is not really related, but it's my heart belonged to. There's a politician over here who her name's Pauline Hanson, and she pisses a lot of people off because she's, well, ignorant and bigoted and all the rest of it. And she's been parodied quite heavily. And on one occasion, she's been, I believe the comment was, I don't like it. And that in turn got parodied by a transgender DJ who went by the name of Pauline Pantsdown. And they did and the great part about what Pauline Pantsdown did was that it used samples of Pauline Hanson's voice.
Damn.
This is all going somewhere. Trust me on this. I lost my heart. But and it's this. As she goes through a whole stack of things she doesn't like. No, I don't like it. Don't like it. Never did. Then comes, but I like to dance, and I like to disco. I left my heart in San Francisco. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, bit of gold there. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, I reckon I might want to do just give it a bit of time to dry, big boy routine. Oh, that is starting to look sexy, man.
I think I want to kiss it.
Oh, mate, you don't want to know what I want to do. That's looking very pretty indeed. Happy with that. But yeah, now I want to let that home interior dry in its position.
Nice.
Okay.
Early.
Now.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, hey, Roland, how you doing?
We're rolling. That's
I didn't
pretty.
see you.
Hello, Roland.
Rolling.
Oh. I think I told you about there was a we were looking with the rugby club I played at. There was a club song, but it was a bit, because it was a uni club, it was a bit sort of obscure and not necessarily known by everybody. So a competition was had to sort of like establish a one standard sort of a thing, and the coach came up with one to the tune of Rawhide.
Wrong.
So when you started there, it reminded me. And the thing you need to understand to get the humor of his lyric was that in rugby there's a thing called rucking.
Rucking.
Rucking. I used to love me a good ruck. I did. Rucking is where you fundamentally, when the player's been tackled and the ball goes to ground, the two forward packs meet and they'll try to use their feet to get the ball back or clear the other team out. It's but there's also a thing called rucking the player, or there used to be. You can't do it anymore. Party poopers. And rucking the player is basically putting the sprigs all over them. I got that a few times.
Yeah, that led the boys here behind the barn.
But yeah, his ultimately rucking is an important part of rugby. That's the bottom line here. And his lyric line was rucking, rucking, rucking. See those fucking forwards. See them for fucking rucking. Score tries in the rainy weather. Passing that piece of leather.
Raw.
That's pretty clever, actually. But yeah. And of course, at the end, you had the score tries. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you not entertained?
Hey, look, it got me. Got that one. Got my vote. I tell you. Oh, look, I can just get that in right now. That's a bit good, guys. And you know what? That is so going to happen. Look at. Oh, is that too low? Well, no, it can't be because the. Let's let that dry. Yeah, starting to jump the gun there, big boy. Control the hormones. Okay, now.
Reel it in.
Yeah, need to control myself a bit there, getting very keen, and sometimes a bit over keen.
Put it back in your britches.
Yeah, that's it. Put the beer can away, boy. That was a rather hilarious line from actually here. I've got to share that. Okay, as I've told you before, a friend of mine had quite an extensive porn collection, and there's one scene where it's the classic the office setup where one guy is hooking up with the secretary as the wife is starting to arrive, and he's getting warned by his work colleague, and the line is, "Put the beer can back in the pants." Yeah, that's funny as fuck. Now, something I can do here and will do. I've got what looks like little ashtrays here. I think I should give them a bit of a tizzy up. So I shall. Now, something about that particular video. That was a very popular one, as it would happen. And the one stage, two of my mates were sharing house, and yeah, I think it may actually have been my suggestion. Yeah, but one of the guys, whoever it was, one of the guys followed through because there was a very vocal performance on one of those one scene in the video. I said, look, if you want to really stir things up at the party, just put that on for a while, see how people respond to that. And so it happened at full volume. And not so just the people at the party would have heard of it, large parts of the suburb.
Yeah.
Anyway, these guys used to have quite a few pretty big parties, it must be said. Good ones.
Sounds it.
Yeah, they were fantastic. Anyway, they were setting up for the next one, and apparently these cops rock up, and they get given the line, "Look, lads, if we know you like your parties and they're generally all good because you behave yourselves and it's not really that big a deal, rah, rah, rah. But last time, and apparently you could see the copper was having a hard time keeping a straight face. Um, as he didn't want to necessarily drill it out as far as a verbal reference, but he did. He alluded to what the issue was. He was trying to be tactful, which I guess if you want. But yeah, and it's a fair cop, really, isn't it? I mean, everybody at the party thought it was a great hoot. But hey, what you gonna do?
Yeah, back in the day, police officers used to be pretty cool.
Oh, it was hilarious. And like I said, it was a vocal performance. But yeah, I'm also halfway imagining old grannies. Maybe watching something like, I don't know, Coronation Street. I wouldn't probably been far too late in the evening, but you get the idea. Watching maybe their late evening show, and then out it comes. Boom chicka wow 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 wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
That's the one. Now I'm only going to do the top of these because I seem to recall that is in fact very much how my. I mean, granted, this is a V-dub I'm talking about, but they were only sort of like the tops of them were. Actually
Reason why,
covered with
reason why I think
these
police.
the ashtrays I'm looking at there. I'm gonna do one a little tiny tidy up there. 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 Alrighty. Now.
So yeah,
Uh,
when I was younger, I don't say a while ago, police used to be really cool. Because I was in junior high school, me and two of my buddies went to the movies one night. And we were in there horsing around. We pulled one of the armrests off and we're throwing it back and forth, being
yeah,
young.
yeah, yeah.
And the owner wanted us to leave and he wanted the
Oh
armrest.
no.
Yeah, so he run us out the door and we, said things to him, not nasty or ugly, but enough that he called the police on us. And
Oh no.
we took
That's
off
not
running.
good.
So we took off running, all three of us. We ran all the way downtown through the to our friend's house. That one of the guys that we were with, and actually his mother was from Cuba, and she was a mean woman.
Oh.
And the police somehow or another found out that we were at John's
Oh
house,
no.
and they come out there knocking on the door asking for us. And she knew
Oh
we were in the house.
no.
Yeah, she knew we were in the house hiding from them.
Oh no.
That if you see these boys, have them come down here to the station. We just want to talk to
And you
them.
were going to get your ass. You got your ass handed to you, didn't you?
Oh my man, her being Cuban, her talking, in a language we couldn't understand. But John, his mama, he understood her, But me and Jamie, we didn't understand her, and she went off on our asses.
Oh mate.
But we
Look,
run
I
hell
gotta
right
say,
the way to
it's a
John's
curious
house.
thing. When languages you don't understand start going off at you, it's something to behold.
All
It's a
right.
bit like the big example I come up with is if you ever hear Thai speak their language as normally, it's actually quite soft. Got a lot of soft tones to it. And then you hear one of them losing their shit. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I'm gonna die!
Oh, man.
Jesus. It's awful.
I mean, hell, she wanted our mama, and she scared us.
Oh mate, I bet. And with good reason. She would be yeah. It's a bit like Italian mamas. You don't want to be pissing them off neither. They will slap you around, man. They will slap you around.
They'll bust that ice on it.
Okay, the pill.
Well, I'm going to open the book up randomly.
You're doing what? Oh, okay. Word. The word.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, two interesting ones here. To milk the pigeon. To endeavour at impossibilities. So if you're doing something that's just never possible, you're milking the pigeon. Curious. Monkey. Here we go. To suck the monkey. To suck or draw wine or any other liquor privately out of a cask by means of a straw. What a curious. I would have
Wow.
thought to suck the monkey, I don't even want to begin. What is it just me? I think not. On that topic, actually, I've got to do what's called or create what's called a uni wants to know where you guys are from. I've got to create a publishing imprint for my self-publishing stuff because basically it makes it look more professional. It makes it look like we've got a proper publishing house. And of course, therefore, I need a name. And I was thinking of going with, and I'd like you, feel free to give us an opinion on this one, guys. Bald Monkey Publications.
Old Monkey Publication. That's actually got a little bit of a ring to it.
It's a modification of my initial topic or initial idea, which I soon realised was a really bad one because of. Whilst I found it funny, the reason I found it funny is probably going to be identifiable to other people, which was Spanked Monkey Publications.
Mm.
You don't see why that might be a little bit orkies, as in spanking the monkey.
Spank the monkey, monkey.
Ah, that's Shock the Monkey.
Yeah, no. I got it.
But
Spank
yeah,
the monkey,
I thought
monkey.
spanking the spanked monkey might be a little bit too obvious in the connotation.
Yeah.
But bald monkey was probably within the realms of acceptability.
Yeah, a little bit on the nose. Spank the monkey.
Don't you monkey with the monkey.
You said somebody asked what, Rob?
What do you mean?
Somebody in the chat asked what?
Oh, where you guys were from? Now you're from North Carolina, aren't you?
Yep, from the states, we're in North Kakalaki.
And yeah, Roland was asking, and David is from Wales, I believe.
Wells Fargo.
Ha! I never thought of that one. All right. Almost tidy this up a little bit. There is one little touch there, but I'm going to need the chrome to fully dry.
Careful how you say that word. Touch.
All right. Now.
Monkey.
That certainly had a very catchy little thing going on, didn't it?
It does.
Now.
That'll be my earworm the rest of the night.
Look, you've probably inflicted it on me as well.
Okay.
For what it's worth, you can give yourself some consolation with that, I guess. I might have done it to myself, but I know he suffers too.
Yeah. Well, there went the carpet monster again. Damn it, man.
Alrighty. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I want the interior to settle in,
Yes.
I will, a bit later today, I'll put the rest of that front part, or I'll put that front thing in.
Okay.
And then you're monkeying around, you are.
Hey, we're the monkeys. People say the monkey around.
They were doing quite well until they got found out about the instruments. Their own television show.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. So this is taking a while to get clean for some reason today. Or maybe I just didn't get it cleaned before.
Wash behind your ears. That's what Mom used to always tell me. Sure, you wash behind your ears.
Yeah.
Sure, you get that
Finally.
people.
Now it's clean. Deary me. All right. Well, I'm pretty happy with the progress today overall, because you can actually even for fend. Actually, already looks like a car.
That was the Betsy.
So yeah. Anyway, because I want that to dry, and I'll probably get a few more bits onto it today, just because, well, for the same reason that a dog licks its balls, frankly, because I can, and because that means I'll get it done sooner.
Yeah, man, you can do that.
But that's looking kind of pretty. All right, I will give you guys some solo time.
Solo.
That's it. Oh, dearie me. Now I'm just going to move this over to here first, because otherwise I can see that's all going to get in something and splashed everywhere, which I just don't need. All right. And if you're curious where I'm from, Roland, I'm from. Stephen, how are you doing? I'm from South Australia. Now, Bassman.
Bassman. No. Well, my Nomad, I'm putting in the back tail lights assemblies. Got the little chrome runners on it. Put
Nice.
the decorations on it. The chrome on the grill. And then on the chassis, I've got the front suspension in. The wheel hubs, the back.
Nice.
All the exhaust. Got to redo the carpet, and the carpet kind of janked up on me a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Carpet on the inside of it. But that's been pretty much it for me tonight, working on this chrome and getting it cleaned up because I had a lot of flashing on it, and that's about annoying.
Yeah.
That's been it.
All righty. Now, David, wait a minute. He's disappeared, he has.
He's wrestling with it. He's wrestling with a carpet gremlin.
I'd say so. Well,
Or he's trying to live one.
I guess that's his solo. Well, yeah. These are the trials and tribulations, I guess.
Must have to go piss really bad.
Hang on. I want that. There we go.
David, come back.
Yeah, there he is.
David, come back.
Wait. David, come back. I can't think of what the follow-up lyrics of that would be.
I can't either. That's why I stopped right there myself.
Yeah. All righty. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Oh, yeah.
We do appreciate it.
Bass Woman singing it.
Not anymore.
That's funny.
She knew what it was.
Now, yeah, first-time viewers, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Look, Bassman is telling you where to go with this, and it is not this hard. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And follow, like, or subscribe.
Follow, subscribe.
Now, tomorrow is Thursday. I've got swimming lesson tomorrow. So I'll be starting half an hour earlier. And
so 5 my time, set 5:30.
Yep, thereabouts.
All right.
Now you got to get yourself feeling better.
Yeah, I know, man. It sucks.
Yeah. So there you go. And I'll catch all you good people tomorrow at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. I'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Bye, David. You missed out, buddy. Bye.